Hi, three-wheelers around the world.
Welcome, we're finally here in the pit lane for the sidecars for the three-wheeling TT sidecar race. Wow, what a race. How incredible is that? Three-wheeling. It's great out there today. So let's go and have a chat with whoever we can grab. Hello and welcome. It's race day 2 for the sidecars here at the Isle of Man TT 2023, and we cannot wait for the guys and the girl to get out there racing once again. Jack, it's been quite a great, tremendous TT actually, for records and everything so far, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been absolutely outstanding. I can't wait to see what's going to happen today. We saw that record go on Saturday, an amazing win for Birchwood again. Oh, it's going to be tremendous.
Now we've got to talk about these conditions because the solo guys are just gone out for their warm-up, but it's very different conditions to what we've been having throughout the whole time we've been here this year so far, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's overcast again and it's very, very cold. There's a cool breeze out and about. And again on the mountain, that wind is gonna be amplified up there. Windy Corner's called Windy Corner for a reason. But the conditions, everything's dry though, which is a good sign. It might still be greasy underneath the trees because it was a little bit damp overnight, but it should be okay. We were talking to Alan Thomas before and he said that it was so hot last week that when it came to the race, the tarmac got pretty much like sweating basically to make it a little bit slidey. So this should be very, very good conditions for the race. We should see how spare spectacle on our hands.
What I found interesting, I was speaking to Mark Gash and he was talking about how when the heat was rising up the mountain, when they were out in practices the other night, he was really struggling to breathe. So the hotter it was when he went up the mountain, he was finding it hard to actually get his breath. And it's just as he was getting down towards the crag that he could really feel that he could get his breath back, which I found was just, you don't even think about. You just always think about the bike, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got to remember, there's 2 humans on there. They've got to breathe, think, and everything like that. And especially with the passenger, he's folded up, getting his organs like trashed and everything like that. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. And the heat, I mean, it was so hot the other day. So this cool breeze, it's probably a bit of a blessing, really.
Yeah, definitely. So let's do a little recap then, if we can. We had a few retirements the other day, so I know that you've got some more news from the paddock and a little bit of an update with some of those that retired. So Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes.
Yeah, so they think they cured the problem the other night. However, it did seem to have still a bit of a misfire yesterday in the practice. However, I was speaking to them yesterday, and I think they should have it cured for today. So that'd be great to see them out there, because Tim is a very competitive man. Andy King and Andy Sigwards retired in the first race, and yesterday that was due to a water pump issue. However, I think again they've sorted. I saw them push it up to Parc Fermé today, so they should be out again. Obviously, Dave Quirk and Carl Schofield, they had an accident in the first race, and unfortunately they are both fine. They're both stable. They've got some injuries, but they are fine. However, they won't be out today. Many other people should be okay. The Crow boys, they finished a lap at practice yesterday. Of course, they retired in the first race, but they seem to be out again.
How is Callum doing with that injury? Because he did get a little bit of a scrape, didn't he, when he came off?
Yeah, well, he seems to be managing okay, but it was a severe injury when what happened at Lovell Bank. But again, that was nearly 10 days ago now, so he should be hit on the road to recovery very quickly. He's been putting a lot of effort into trying to get himself back together, so it should be okay.
Excellent. All right, so who else have you got your eyes on for this final race? Because they're all hungry for it, obviously.
Oh, yes. I mean, you don't ever come here desperate to finish third, do you? But no, I mean, you've got to look at Davil Gibson and Tom Christie. I mean, they did 3 1:11 laps in the first race. They went out in practice, and from a standing start, this is unofficial, but on their Motec dash, it said that they did 112 mile an hour yesterday, which is unbelievable for a newcomer. I can't wait to see what they're going to do today.
Excellent. I'm excited for them to get going. So we won't be reporting from the grid today, but we are going to report from the fan park. That's where we are today. It's a slightly windy morning. The crowds are just gently starting to build. You can see them just along the track. And in the fan park, you can see some of the feed behind us. So some people are just sat down watching that. But generally, most people are getting out around the track, getting their positions, getting ready for when the race goes out very, very shortly. So whilst we're in the fan park, we're going to try and get a couple of fun things done, 1 or 2 things done while we're here. And McGuinness's bar invited us to pour a pint. So we're going to head over there and check that out. Exactly, I mean, it'd be rude not to. They're finer ales, Oakles ales. They got their 1907 ale. Have you tried that?
Gorgeous.
I love it. That's my favourite. That is, of course, 1907 in commemoration of the TT starting in 1907. So we're going to head over there now and make a lovely, delicious pint, hopefully. Maybe my old bar lady days are going to come back, hopefully. But we are going to join Chris a little bit later on as well. He's got duties at the start line to wave the flag off and get the race started. So we will catch up with him a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to head over to McGuinness's and just have a little bit of fun. We're pouring that pint, shall we? Yeah. Thank you.
Attention pilot, it's the first race signal for the 3WHEELING.media Sidecar race. That's 45 minutes before the start of the race. Control out.
welcome back. I am here at McGuinness's bar, about to give this pint pouring a go. I used to do it in the bar many years ago. I don't know whether you can hear that. The Monster Energy stunt guys are out. You got the bikes and the Jeep. They got doing all sorts of stunts and donuts and stuff out there, just on the in front of the grandstand. It's pretty cool. You might be able to hear it a little bit, but look at these guys returning. Absolutely stunning wheels. Beautiful Harley. Awesome. It's not a bad gig, that, is it, really? Wonderful. Here we go. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Two more. He's coming back. Mega. Well, this was good timing, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Right, thank you, Monster Energy. Thank you very much. Right, guys, so we're here at McGuinness's. I'm going to give this a go. We're here at the, as we just mentioned, the Oakles 1907 ale, so I'm going to try and pour it. And we have a gentleman waiting to test it out. You might know him. All right. Hold fire.
Go on, Haley.
Well, you know what? Hello. I don't think that's too bad.
Not too bad.
There you go, sir. 1907 for you. They think I'm serving now. They think I'm serving.
Dave's not white and all, Haley. That's
Yeah,
all right.
is that all right?
Yeah.
Maybe with 100% love.
There we go. And a fair bit of head as well.
Love it.
Oh, get on.
The best Oakles.
Absolutely.
1907. So yeah, you can see on the design there as well, they got the black and white flag on the branding. Yeah, delightful ale, delightful. Right, Jack, so I guess we should really have given you the 0% beer, shouldn't we?
I think I'm fine with this, I'll be honest with you. Might need another one to confirm. So.
Great. What do you think about all these monster guys? It's not a bad job, is it, heading around the world doing all those stunts?
No, that's a pretty cushy number, that, like. I mean, they're mental. They're going up and down there on the back wheel, pretty much vertical, aren't they? We've got the car skidding up right down Ven Country Road. It's such a sight.
Could we see you doing any stunts in your sidecar? What do you think?
Probably not, no.
Maybe not intended.
No, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well done at the weekend, by the way. You're fresh out at Donington. You came second.
Yeah, we came second in class every race. We're really happy with that. We really we're riding like a long bike, like a World Championship standard bike. So we won't be here on that, but we had a very good time on the weekend. Thank you. Yeah, me and my brother raced. So.
Fantastic, great. And your brother's come back with you?
Yeah, he's over. He's having a look about. See, I quite fancy coming over here, but you got to persuade him to drive. You see, so hopefully, you never know. You never know. I might swing him this week. Yeah.
What do we think, viewers? Do we want Jack racing next year here? Yeah, we do. We need to get working on his brother. Right, so great hospitality here. These boys have been working, and girls have been working so hard on this bar, McGuinness's. It's been jam-packed every single day, hasn't it? And what they've changed is here, they've got these big screens going on, and this decking as well behind here that you can book out. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, if you haven't got a spec yet and you're thinking about joining us, you can come up here. You've got the race day today, you've got Friday and Saturday. Come and join in the vibe that gets building up here, and then of course at the end of the race day you get the winners heading from the winners enclosure over to the main stage to get interviewed by Chris Pritchard to talk about their race, and obviously congratulations and connect with the fans really as well. So come and enjoy it. We've not got long left. Before we know it, the full race week will be done. I can't believe that it's race 2 for the sidecars already, and it's not going to be far us before we'll be saying goodbye to the sidecars this year.
It's come around so quick, hasn't it? Like three laps, and that's the sidecars finish for 2023. Yeah, it's fantastic.
But we will be back for the Southern 100 as well. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for all the details that are coming at you for that. But for now, we're going to leave you for a short while, head over towards the Parc Fermé, and yeah, Jack and I say 3-wheeling.
Attention paddock, second race signal for the 3WHEELING.media Sidecar race. That's 30 minutes to the start of the race. Control out. Attention paddock. Supersport 1 to 29 is available for technical inspection, please. 1 to 29.
Hello, Todd. How are you?
Look who we found. Hello there. We missed you at the beginning. What have you been up to, Chris?
Wow, that was quick. I was all sort of here, and then I'm live again here. Yeah. So what do we say? So yeah, I didn't see what you did, Haley, yet. Well, just give us a recap, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to be out.
Well, we've been having fun. Jack and I, we headed over to the fan village. So it's just people are starting to arrive there. You can see people more so around the track that's building, getting their viewpoint. So there's only a few in the fan village, but some around the TVs, you know, because they can get the feed there. Yeah. And we headed over to McGuinness's bar and poured a 1907 Oakles pint.
Oh,
so I went back to my bar lady days.
Right. Oh, yeah, you
Working in my student union bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pouring pints, and I did pretty all right, I think.
What do you think? Who do we have here? What do you think? You already know. Everybody knows Jack by now.
I know.
Yeah, you get onto it here, huh?
I get that.
Oh, yeah. All ready for action, Jack?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fresh out of Donington.
Oh,
P2 at Donington.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Now it's my turn.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, can I tell you what I'm doing?
Fill us
all
in.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in the case, I get to do all the good stuff and all the fun stuff. Well, you guys go out there and do all the hard work, interviewing all the guys, and having fun out there, listening to all the engines roaring and that kind of thing. Yeah. So they'll be doing that out in Park Fermi, and well, I'll go. I get a guy here. He kind of leads me out there, a TT official, and that's great. He's all dressed up here in 3-wheeling gear. Is it Andy?
He was in official uniform, and then we've just branded him up in 3-wheeling.
Yeah, boy, he was head to toe.
Yeah,
a 3-wheeling guy. Or one of our TT organizing guys here. So in any case, all right, getting back home. What am I going to do? Okay, this is what I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to have a lot of good fun. So I'll be kind of guided up there to start the race, and then once that's done, then I go down. And I have fun seeing everybody else having fun as the winners come into the winners enclosure. Yeah.
Right,
and by the way,
right there.
right. We got a good location here, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. The winners enclosure is right there. In fact, it's right on right next to us. Yeah. Take a winner.
So just behind us is the 3-wheeling tent where you can buy all 3-wheeling merchandise, hoodies, jackets, hats, everything.
Oh yeah, like our.
And come and say hello to us as well. We'll be kicking about in the tent next door to the merchandise tent, and then you can just get ready. You come and say hello to us just before you head into the winners enclosure, which is just next door.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So we're getting there. Yeah. All right. So I'm on a fun trip here now, right?
Yeah.
So I have to do this now. Number one, I flagged the race, started up, right? Number two, I come down here for the winners, right, and get the picture set, and wow, it happens again, Number three, I give all the accolades up on the podium. So there we are, right? It works. But that doesn't end there. Well, we'll go on to number 4, right? We go out to the VIP, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to meet all you folks there, all of my 3-wheeling crew, and then we're going to do is see how many of the guys we can catch, how many of the winners we can get out in the garden at the VIP. Right?
Yeah, great.
We cover that.
Superb.
Okay? Yeah.
It's not a bad Wednesday, really, is it?
No.
It's not a bad day at the office, to be fair.
Oh, there he is. Catch him. Right, get him. Quick one. He's on one.
There he is. The legs are out, the bobble hat's on.
We were just talking about him. I got one of those hats, too. I like those hats.
He's got to go. You've got to go. You've got duties.
Okay, all right,
You've got duties.
All right.
All
right. Okay. Well, you guys go take off, and I'll just sign off. See you guys soon. All right, see you a bit later.
Thanks, Chris.
Right, take care.
Have fun.
All right.
So we're going to head back over to the fan bar, try and catch up with some people that are really getting their place, getting ready for the race to go out, and we'll see who we can catch up with, who we can have a little chat with, and we'll reconnect with Chris once he's done all his official duties. It's not a bad job, is it?
Not a bad job at all, really. Not a bad Wednesday.
Okay.
So we'll see you very soon from us here at the 3-wheeling tent.
Up onto the start line. Control out.
Watch your
numbers 11 to 20 up onto the start line. That's numbers 11 to 20 up onto the start line. Control out.
Introduce yourselves, just what you do, and then we'll talk about so just maybe what you were helping them out with, etc. Yeah. Ladies, wow, you've got a full-on TT fortnight here, haven't you? Introduce yourselves and tell the viewers what you're actually doing here in the paddock.
Hi, I'm Emma, I'm the clinical lead physiotherapist, and this is Isla.
Hi there, I'm Isla Scott, physio on the Isle of Man, and one of the physios.
And you've got this set up here to help all of the riders?
Yeah, so there's 8 volunteers here this fortnight helping with massage, recovery and getting them ready. Here in Park Fermo we do a lot of blister taping to prevent any blisters on their hands, and then we've got the clinic as well where we do a lot of taping for the sidecars as well. We've got a lot of padding going on to help prevent any bruises as well in that sort of recovery process.
Interesting. And Isla, you just had one of our sidecar guys here. You were helping him before he went out?
Yeah, we just do, we're using a lot of blister systems, so we have what was a chest drain, and it prevents them getting any sores they have. We put those on as well. So but all the stuff we've done today is all about blister prevention, or blisters they have already, managing those and stopping them rubbing and distracting them on the circuit, basically.
It must be brutal. We saw Colin Smythe come in the other night. I think it was only the second session he'd been out with Alan, and he just had the the blisters here, they're phenomenal, aren't they? And they just get on with it. And you guys obviously help them the best that you can to protect that and help them just get through and get through the race, I suppose.
Absolutely. I think this year as well we've seen a few more blisters, mainly because of the heat and how hot it is, you know, and they've got lots of laps in this year as well, which is so all of that accumulates, and so it's just about the management of it.
And so many of the riders have got this taping. You saw a few last year, but there seems to be a lot more getting involved in that taping. How is it actually supporting them?
I think they're becoming more aware of it's better to get prevention is better than chasing problems. And we have had races before who've missed one of them senior race day because of an infected blister. So once now they tend to get it right from the start, 'cause it just stops it happening. And some guys are coming in late, but generally not. It's a system we use from World Superbikes, and because it doesn't slip, the sidecar guys have now got a lot of confidence in it. So they were quite late to the party. It was the solos who used it first, and they're about 5 years behind, weren't they? And so now we've built up confidence with them that they can use it on their handle, on the handles, and it won't interfere with their grip strength, which is really, really important. Actually, it seems to really help them with that process. So.
Well, there's 8 volunteers, you say, and you're here for the full 2 weeks.
Yes, we are. Yeah, open every single day, including the rest days, because obviously that's when the boys need us as well. Big shout out to the whole and girl Vicky, obviously. So we're here every day for them. So yeah.
So have you taken holidays off your regular job to come here?
Yeah, we've all taken holidays. We all fund our ways over here, and then we're working with MRMS, who have been fantastic. This is our second year with them, and they've funded lots towards the clinic this year and the consumables, which is absolutely awesome. So but we volunteer our time and our services.
And how many TTs have you done, Alan?
This is my 17th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
and for you?
I've been here since 2017.
Amazing. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Listen, ladies, hats off to you. Thank you for all that you're doing. You're making such a huge difference. And have a great remaining of the TT anyway. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you so much.
You join us and do a little 3-wheeling? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Attention paddock. Final machines for Super Sport class and technical inspection now please. Final machines for Super Sport.
Straight away.
So our very own Jack Laylo's just gone up to the start line just to watch the guys go out, and the girl. We will come back to you very shortly, and we'll let you enjoy the race, get the beginning of the guys going out, and we'll be back to you with some more chats, heading back to the fan park, and we will also be checking back in with Chris after his official duties, and of course checking in with who we can from that 1, 2, 3 finish. All right, we'll see you very soon.
3 minutes start line, 3 minutes.
we have two of our top guys here. You know, newcomer here, the big guy here, right? It makes me look small here, but Lee Crawford, right?
Yes.
And Lee is the current F2 British champion, right? And it's, I've been watching your time, but you're already doing really impressive. You know, so
we're just steady away. We're just trying to bed in ourselves and enjoy it for what it is. There's no pressure, there's no stress, there's nothing, no expectation from our side. So me and Scott are working together, trying to get a few sectors right within ourselves. We didn't expect to come out of the box like we did, but you know we've got a lot of room in us, so we'll just get comfortable and we'll see where we go come race day. But we've got a good team around us, we've got a lot of good sponsors, so yeah, we're happy.
Oh, good. And what about yourself here, Scott?
Yeah.
Scott the pair. But you guys been together for a while now, haven't you? It's like
5.5 years now.
really that long?
Yeah,
Is
not
that
long enough yet.
Yeah.
Not long enough.
Yeah. So that's a good. But you've raced here at the TT.
I've raced here twice, yeah.
Yeah, twice. So that's good. That's good input there from Scott with that end of it. Yeah, because
he's where we're fast for.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you guys. You're wanting to get focused in now. So take care. Remember this now.
Yeah.
Do the 3 wheels. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
Lee Crawford.
How you doing? How's
Welcome to the Isle of Man TT.
Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a week. I think we've never stopped for the past 4 days, so I'm looking forward to getting out now and getting some time on the bike. We haven't been fortunate enough to get them flying laps in yet, so that's what I'm anticipating the most right now, is just getting that second lap in. I was ready last night, come out last corner, all full of hell, first, second gear, red flag. I thought, no, but yeah, it's one of them. One of them.
So you've been waiting such a long time to get here and come racing in the outfit at the Isle of Man TT. Okay, it's been disappointing, but how does it feel though? You're actually here, you're about to go racing.
Yeah, I've tried to show this place the utmost respect. I've never rushed, I don't rush anything. It'll be here next year, I hope, and I've always had that kind of mentality towards this place, but I think I've come at the right time. I'm nothing to prove, and out of the box we were 109.5. We've just been slowly upping it every night. We have a lot to give. We haven't had a true chance to show it yet, but we'll take it on our stride. I'm happy.
And your times with Harry Payne and Mark Wilkes has been like nail-biting when you've been out there.
I haven't even looked.
Have a great one. So Mr. Mike Crawford, Lee's dad, of course. You must be his #1 fan, obviously, Mike.
Absolutely.
And how do you think he's feeling going out? We've just had a quick chat with him then. They've had quite a lot of changes to make, haven't they, this week?
Yeah, they've had quite a lot to do this week, quite a lot of changes, and surprised everybody as newcomers to do the 109-mile-an-hour lap. Certainly surprised me. And he's just been steady away all week, driving well within his comfort zone. Not even going to pull the pin today. It's just a practice session as far as we're concerned, and we'll just keep building.
And you must be getting your fix of racing through your son then, must you?
Oh, it's just terrible, honestly. I've done it before and I know what's going on. So as a parent, it's worse. It's horrible.
But you love it though, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm probably feeling more adrenaline on this side of the fence than I was out there.
So we got Scott Hardy here, Lee Crawford's passenger. How are you feeling, Scott, about going out today?
I'm feeling good now. It's been a week from hell for me. I come over here and caught a sickness and diarrhea bug, and I've been in bits, like every night, agony. But no, good now, ready to go, want to go after it.
Looking good.
Yeah.
How's the course feeling?
Yeah, I've never had a really, every time I felt good it was get time to get going, and obviously it was, we blew an engine up Thursday night, and then obviously what happened the other day. But yeah, good to go.
Good. Well, enjoy the conditions. Thanks a lot.
6th place goes to Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy.
You know, the Fownes family are a great, sidecar racing family that we have. Unfortunately, Alan had a bad accident recently, and so he can't. He was another one.
Yep.
He was another, not just a podium contender and maybe even a winner, but he's not here. But Pete's here. He's got to take up the slack, right?
Yeah, he's got to, hasn't he?
Yeah, and so now you're not racing here now.
No, I'm
right?
on the spanners
so
this
it's
year.
John Lowther is the guy's name. So how are you going to do? How are you helping here now?
I'm chief cleaner, checking for cracks, check the chassis over every night. That's my job this year.
Pete's been on the podium a few times with Jevin Walmsley, his passenger.
We basically quite a few changes today. We wanted to do 2 laps, but then you put miles on your race engine, and is it the right thing to do? Is it the wrong thing to do? So safe bet would just be to do the 1 lap, but then if it's not quite right on this lap, we might need to come in, make some adjustments and go again. So there's a chance you're taking it. So we'll see. How we go.
Good. Well, there is quite a bit of pressure on you here. You know, I don't want to say, but but you're going to win, I think. Maybe, huh?
I didn't come here to finish second.
Oh, I know that.
How's the bike feeling?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's a new bike for this year. It's the first time that bike's done the TT, so yeah, it feels really good. Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah.
It's good.
And engine changes today, then?
Yeah, engine changes. And yeah, so it's like I say, we just hopefully, fingers crossed, we get lucky on the first lap and we can put it to bed for the night and get it ready for tomorrow. Woo! That's the plan.
How do you feel? Do you get nervous when Pete's out there?
Understandably I get nervous, but I'm also excited for him. You know, he's doing something that he loves, and he's been working towards it for the last few years. So excited for him.
Yeah.
But she's a Manxie. She's a Manxie anyway. So
she is? Oh, I didn't know that.
They're all hype.
Oh, God. Here we go.
But, you know, we're all just buzzing that he's getting out, and that's just like everyone. We're just.
Yeah, and the new sponsors as well. I mean, it's brought the whole team up really.
Yeah, definitely.
It's lovely to have good quality gear that you're wearing, and Pete able to put a few bob into it.
How are things going now with the
he did a nice steady lap running his brand new engine in, so, and then he's just gone out. We changed the gearing. He's just gone out now to try the gearing on the. So give it a bit more beans.
We've done some changes, gearing changes. But we've had some text messages saying there's at least. Well, it's flying, put it that way. But we'll see what comes over the line. So.
See what his lap times are then. Yeah.
So,
from a standing start, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be nice.
So, but he's
focused, isn't he?
His first 2 sections are amazing, put it that way.
Okay, we watch the guys.
Now that's really good news.
The question of the day is, right, on this last lap, how well did we do? Now you go ahead and tell us now.
Yeah, 115 the boys have done tonight.
Yeah. You know, that's sailing. Particularly at a standing start. Yeah, beautiful.
So, yeah,
all right.
Camp, mate.
We've got a bit of a sponsorship helping us out, and I'm quite confident that he's certainly gonna be on the podium.
So we have Faye Ho here, so team owner of the FHO racing outfit. Faye, it's so good to be here at the Alaman TT, isn't it?
Oh yes it is. I mean the sun's shining and you can't beat this race anywhere in the world really. It's the best one.
And how are the boys feeling? The outfit looks absolutely stunning in team colours.
Yeah, they're doing very well, so I'm very pleased with them. So we just have to see how they do.
See me pit boards, and last lap when I come through the gooseneck it was -1 before, right, we've got to push it over the mountain now, but you know, them boys are obviously seeing the same boards and they're going for it, so yeah, no, it's good stuff.
I saw that at -1, I was like, come on, let's go. Got my head down a bit, just tried to bury myself in and stay out of the wind. But banged my nose, got a nosebleed halfway through, still battling away through it, but it was good. Like I say, you're sitting there getting bumped around. It's unbelievable how uncomfy the sidecars is.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? You can get comfy, but they are so uncomfortable. It doesn't make sense, does it? A couple of mistakes at the very start, but then sort of got back in the rhythm on the second lap. So yeah, it was good and pulled it all the way back.
The second lap felt lively though, didn't it?
Yeah.
When we had no fuel in it,
lively.
wow, it was like riding a bucking Bronco. But I guess that's the difference between riding a bike with a bit of fuel in, you know, an extra 10 or 20 kilos, and then the second lap when it's a little bit lighter, it makes you feel it. Notice the difference. You know, you seem to hit every bump. Saw me straight on the second lap. I didn't realise there was that many bumps going down there.
Where did you start on the grid? You remember? Was it
fifth on the grid?
Fourth on the grid.
But you passed some people on the road.
Yeah. We called
Molly.
I think Tim was struggling. I think he had an issue with his bike. His bike didn't look very fast at all, so he must have had an issue. And fair play, he let us pass no probs on the run down to Douglas Corner. So no, that was all good. But we do that.
There you go. But I mean, it's that close. And heck, you know, it's good now. We still got race 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if it was race 2 that happened, you would be happy, but you'd have to go, oh, I wish it was another race, huh?
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
I mean, we wouldn't be proper racers if we said we couldn't go faster.
Oh yeah.
We can go faster.
There's so many different emotions that go through in your mind, and there's so much going on, and everything's so quick. And then when you get in, you've got the podium finish.
Yeah, I think it goes so quick, but everything, it just all goes into one sort of thing. So you're going round, and your emotion is all you're doing is focusing on what corner coming next, where you are, and that sort of thing. As soon as you get off the bike, it's like a relief, but then you're like, I'm still buzzing.
Oh, you're still buzzing.
From what's just gone on. And then it's like, can we go again? It's weird because like I do it because I just love it. I've no other real expectation of why I do it. I just do it because it's like there's so much fun doing it, and the adrenaline you get from it. Yeah. You're not pulling the throttle, but you're basically the second driver of that thing. So I don't work something. We're not going around that corner.
And what is it about you guys? You've been together for a few years now.
Yeah. So we've been together now from 2016.
Yeah.
You had your first Podium, didn't you?
Second at the TT, the first time I was here.
Third place in the first sidecar race for the fastest lap on the last lap of 118.72 on the LCR on the number 5 Peter Fan to Jim
FHO, who are helping us this year, they're dipping their toe into the sidecar community, which is brilliant. You know, that's it's been amazing for us. You know, it's really helped us out massively. So
it's good.
We've got a bit of work to do before the next one, but we're
he knows where he is now.
Quite confident we're gonna come out fighting for the next one. Absolutely,
like a bullet.
That's what I like about this guy. You can see it in his eyes. This is like we got a happy family here. Here we go, guys. Cheers, mate. you guys go out today, or
just one
all
lap
right?
today, yeah.
You did
try a few different things today, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
We needed it, but there's no timing or anything, so we just have to look at what dates we got off the bike when we come in. So we'll see what we've got. But yeah, I've never turned my nose up at any track time, to be honest.
Oh yeah, good.
Get out there, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's what you enjoy it too much. That's what it is.
I do, yeah. You know what?
No one's going to stop you.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Oh, you can go out there for a lap. I think about it. Yes.
It does make you think twice sometimes. You think you're putting miles on the engine and miles on the bike, and you've got to prep the bike again when you get in. But hey, that's what we're here to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've not come to the Isle of Man to do anything else other than work on my bike and race. So.
Yeah, that's what you think. But you love it. It must be on your mind 24/7, huh? This is your life.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I mean, you have to fit everything else in.
Everything else fits around racing. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's free-wheeling for us.
Oh yeah, that's free-wheel. Yeah.
Your mind's in overdrive, to be fair. Like.
Oh yeah.
Leading up to the TT, and then same all the way through the fortnight. It's like you're just constantly scheming and planning. And seeing what you're changing next, what we're gonna do with the bike, what we're setting.
Oh yeah. Thinking
all the time.
and then trying to visualize it. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
that's the vision and all that involved, and the focus.
There's a bit of gut instinct in there as well.
Oh yeah.
Where we think it's going to end up, but yeah, nice.
Well, that's good. We're ready to go, so we're going to go take off. We're going to catch everybody that takes the part. All right, cheers, mate.
To that second spot, this time in race 2 goes to Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley.
Managed to track down Mr. Rick Long here, supporting, coaching, just cheering Vicky Cook along. The only female competitor here throughout every class, actually. She's the only lady here this year, which is quite phenomenal, really. And it's not normal, really. We normally have more than one. So how is she doing, Rick?
She's doing really well.
Yeah.
Nerves are good. As we were saying earlier on, I believe nerves are good. She just get very nervous, felt sick this morning or whatever, but that means it matters, as far as I'm concerned anyway. You know, she's done all the training, she's done the homework, got the laps in over here in the car and on the TV, whatever, and you know, she gets a dry mouth going down the road, but once you're concentrating on what you're doing, it's all right. So, yeah, she's doing well, really good.
Currently sat in 15th.
Yeah, finished 16th on Saturday, you know, as we all sort of know, but Vicky was so emotional just to get the 3 laps under her belt. You know, it's the first time she's managed to do the 3 laps because of the unfortunate incidents last year. You know, cut down both races. She came in 2017. She says herself she wasn't ready for it, and she held her hand up and couldn't do it. So Saturday, the first time she's ever done 3 laps. So she was really quite emotional about it, and I'm getting emotional now. But, you know, just seeing the smile on her face with the crash helmet when she got off the bike, apart from the tears as well. But, yeah, I'm really proud of her, really am. So.
And you've been putting so much time in with her, haven't you, getting her prepared for this? It's a gigantic mission for Jack Russell to do, and then Vicky to come back as well after last year too, and like you say, to now finally do her 3 laps. What kind of preparation have you been doing with her in the build-up to this TT?
Not only just coming over, as I say, and get laps in on the TV, but I work as a personal trainer, so I've been training her as well. Although we live 100 miles apart, so I have written her out, you know, programs to do and stick to. So she's put the work in there. And leading up to the TT last year, she was into the CrossFit. Got her off that. CrossFit is so many blooming injuries, you know. So we changed the training as well. But she does mountain biking, running. She plays ladies football. I mean, she's played for England before in Spain, and she was on the Leeds United Academy. So she keeps herself fit, and then obviously the cardio work and weights work in the gym. So she's fitter than she was last year. She's not going to be getting the injuries, and she's stronger as well. Mentally as well. So it's a big thing. To see her doing so well, it's so good. Really, I'm proud of her. And as you just said a few minutes ago, to be the only lady competitor at the TT, full stop. But with it also being the centenary year for the sidecars, nobody can ever take that away from her. So it's a big thing.
Phenomenal. Well, she's doing great. It is great to see that smile on her face when she comes back in. What do you think? What is the hopes for today?
A good finish again.
Yeah.
16th was a good finish. So I believe at the moment the 15th, for what you just said to me. So if they can hold that or even pick up another place or two. I did stick my neck out when we came over in March in the car. If everything went well and they gelled together and we had a good day, I estimated they could perhaps do 108. And I think with Vicky's knowledge of the circuit now, and obviously with Jack doing the solos, his knowledge of the circuit is absolutely phenomenal. He's brilliant. So if everything came together, I think they're capable of that.
Awesome. Well, she works so hard during the day in her day job, doesn't she? And then she's been working so hard in preparation for this. Hats off to her. She is a real road warrior, isn't she?
Absolutely is, yeah. I mean, she's very career orientated. I mean, she's not borrowed about marriage or she never wants children, whether that will change or not in years to come or whatever. But yeah, she does work blooming hard. She's a project manager for a development company, so she does a lot of travelling around the country and that as well.
Yeah.
So to fit her training in, she had a long day at work. Some days she's on the road at 5 o'clock in the morning, gets home at 7 o'clock, then she'll go to the gym, or go for a run or go on a bike ride. So the dedication is second to none, which, as you understand, you need to have, don't you, and to try and be successful. So you've got to put the work in.
Yeah. Well, listen, Rick, I'm going to let you get back to the race. Thanks so much for chatting to us. I wish the team the best of luck, and join me in doing a little three-wheeling. Thanks. Let you get back to it.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
I was kind of brought up in it through my old man, but I've always been involved in the race paddock. I always was going to be, because my uncles and stuff raced. I was, like I said, I was brought into it, as Callum was born into it.
The mother was pregnant, and I think, was he passengering right? Or
Yeah.
Passengering, I can't remember who the driver was.
I think it was Kenny Howells who was passengering.
The mother fell into labour. And did he do the race or not?
Yeah.
Oh, he did the race. I was born when he was racing, so I was born on TT week. Well, he was racing, I think. So I am known as the TT baby. So that's pretty much how we got brought into the racing.
We started racing together, and well, it wasn't even racing. We went done some track days. We never even spoke about racing sidecars together. It was just, we always wanted to do it, but we were never going to do it together. Yeah, we started doing some track days on it because we did try it at TT 2015, but it was just teething problems after teething problems. And then the rider that was riding it just kind of fell out of love with it, because I can see where he's coming from, because he just wanted to do the TT as we were trying to develop a machine for the TT. So it was sat in the unit with a cover over it, and I just said to the old man, I said, can we take that bike out Derby for a run and just go and have a play on it? And ever since that day, it was, yeah, we carried on going out, getting faster and faster and faster, and then we went to Anglesey in end of 2016, one of our first race meetings, and we had a big accident and nearly wrote it off.
She went to Birchall's for a bit of service.
Yeah, went down to LCR in Mansfield there with Ben and Tom, and they straightened it all up, repaired it, and then we went up and put it together. And I'm sure we went and did a race meeting straight after that. Callum went off to ride with Mike Jackson, who's another Manx rider over here. Then I had Harry Payne. Me and Harry Payne teamed up for a season. We did well. Me and Harry, we went faster every time we went out. We were constantly, like I said before, trying to make it better every time we went out. And then we decided that we were going to go back together on it, as in me and Callum were going to go back together on the
went to
bike.
Brand Hatch. It's another thing. It wasn't even planned either. It was where you come to Brand Hatch.
Cadwell Park? No, we went to Dorrington Park.
Oh yeah.
And it was me and Harry who were supposed to be racing. And Callum wanted a signature, and he wasn't racing that weekend, so he came with us for the crack anyway. And we were on our way down to Dorrington Park. I think we were about an hour away. And Callum said to Harry, "Can I jump on for the day and get a signature, and then you jump on?" And I was a bit, because I hadn't raced with him for a while, and obviously I'd got faster. And you know, you start relying on your passengers. You get a trust with your passenger. And yeah, we went to Dorrington Park. Callum jumped on the first day. And we were doing good times, to be honest. You know, faultless. I thought, bloody hell, this, you know, it's mint. I wouldn't even know I had a different passenger on. And then we come down the start-finish straight, just kicked it into 6th gear, and then it just went whoof and just locked it up. Just like the motor just locked up. And the side of the cycle, the whole unit went sideways, going down the straight towards Redgate, and I was thinking, not again. This is 2 years after I'd last had him on. We crashed together, and then I just thought, you know what, I'll put him back on, and then we nearly crash again together.
That's Haven Homes sponsoring Ryan and Callum Crow. Of course, their dad, Nick Crow, who's, you know, a 5-time TT champ. These 2 young guys with the fastest newcomers lap ever in 2019. That was something. Now, insofar as the first qualifying session, how did things develop for you guys?
We had a slight issue with fuel pressure system, which causes a retirement of Kurt Michael, but these are just teething problems that come with the TT, and hopefully we've got around it. Mechanics have been working flat out, so hopefully we fix it. Soon find out in about an hour's time. Hopefully get 2 laps in tonight, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, that's good. I mean, when you consider, do you know how many laps you had? Hardly anything, really. I mean, it's only what? Yeah, practically nothing.
Overall, I've only done 4 laps around here in a sidecar, so hopefully get some more tonight.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, we're all rooting for you, though. We want to see you guys, you know, come back, you know, with great times, but safe as well. Yeah. So, in any case, we're just getting started now. We still almost got 2 weeks here left, and so like we'll keep in touch with you, and we'll grab Ryan, maybe your dad too down the line. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, put it there. Remember this. Just give us a recap here, Ryan. How are things so far?
We're still having fuel pressure problems with the new Honda. Fuel pressure keeps creeping up, so the bike starts running rich and starts getting slower and slower. So we can't fix that problem tonight, so we decided to drag the old Triumph out, the T-bike.
You're not going out tonight?
No, we're going to take this one tonight. This one.
Oh.
This one here.
Okay.
We can't fix this one today, so we need to just take a lap on this and see what compares.
Oh, all right. Oh, I didn't even know that you guys are doing good here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the double of pleasure we got here.
Yeah.
Huh?
No,
well, you're prepared.
We need to get that one sorted, so we're just going to take this one.
Yeah. All right.
That's all we want.
Beautiful.
I don't know.
All right.
It's 6 laps in total.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And had conditions out there okay? Yeah, it's good. Perfect. Is it? Yeah.
Good conditions out there today.
Okay. Really the 2 top guys here of our young set here, right? Yeah, we're gonna see you guys up on the podium.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, Callum here and then Ryan. Okay, guys, remember, 3-wheeling. All right, fellas. Good luck now.
Ryan, how you feeling?
We're good, obviously nervous. It's only my 2nd race start. I don't know what to say really. I'm more nervous than I ever have been, you know. But a good man once told me if you're not nervous, you shouldn't be stood up there.
Absolutely.
You know?
2019 fastest newcomers. You boys have got it though, haven't you? You've got it there. You've got this great outfit. You've got the skills. I'm excited to see what you do.
Oh yeah, I am too. To be honest with you, I don't know what we can do. Last night's session was a bit mixed, hit and miss, with sectors being oily and wet, and we only found out this morning that the throttle was actually jamming onto 80%, so we never got 100% throttle. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do.
Great, Ryan. All the best. Thank you.
Cheers, Hayley. Thank you.
Tom, you are lucky enough to be here with the Haven Homes boys. So how are the Crows doing today?
Yeah, they're they've proved in practice, and well, the little practice they got, and they're absolutely flying. 115.5 mile an hour lap on their 4th ever lap. It's absolutely amazing. But no, we're all proud of them. And we're good mates, and we just want to see them on the podium.
It's going to be a punishment on the body, as it always is, but I think your body adapts to it throughout the week, and the more laps you do, your body gets conditioned.
Just is unbelievable. I don't know, I never thought when I was going to start my sidecar career that I'd be ending up here in such a short amount of time, but we work very hard. We have a good team behind us. The boys are so meticulous with the bike, and the package we got here is Ben and Tom Birchall. We were over there building the package for it, and I just want to thank everybody for everything they've all done for us, and getting us to where we are now.
I can't thank them enough. They built this machine. We got it back in, I don't know, can't remember when, 2 months ago, and the boys are working flat out. But I can't say more than a massive thank you to Haven Homes and all our supporters around the island. You all know who you are. What an incredible ride by Ryan. I just can't believe what lap time we've just done. 118.5 miles an hour.
Now here we have our amazing Crow brothers racing for Haven Homes. These guys are big news here. These are our local stars. Wow, tremendous second place. P2 for these guys in the first race. And some really fantastic times as well. I mean, it's unbelievable. So in any case, let's go ahead and span around a little bit and catch these guys before they go out.
We're all ready, team's ready, bike's ready. We've got a good engine in this week, today, so we'll see how that performs. I don't want to push people up too much. We're doing well as we are. We keep picking away. We're not pushing our limits at the minute. There's a lot of places where I know where I can get time. So yeah, leave it with us. So let's see what we can do.
Moving on to that podium now, we have the Crow brothers, Ryan and Callum Crow in 3rd position.
Oh yeah.
To bring you guys down sooner.
Samai and Willie, welcome. We've just got the boys coming up behind us returning. What a great TT it's been, Samai. Dean's not been doing too well, has he?
It's not bad actually, because he came a podium number 3 again, same in Northwest, so I'm happy he come back safe.
And in reference to the sidecars, you love the sidecars, don't you? You own sidecars. You always see you going around the streets of the Isle of Man in your sidecar. You're a big fan?
I am, yes. I have sidecar myself. I have 2 at the moment. 2 sidecar.
You're the yellow. You've been driving around the paddock in a yellow one this week.
Coco. Yes, I do with Coco, and I enjoy it. I can do the 4, no problem, you know.
So as owner of Dow, you love the TT, don't you? You live for the TT. You breathe for the TT. So it's great to see so many people come in and supporting it this year, isn't it?
Yes, I do. I see so many people in here, and a lot of people so enjoy weather good, sunshine, isn't it? So I enjoy. I love to be here.
Great. And Willie, you've come over from Ireland, so we were just at the Northwest 200, weren't we, together?
We
You're
were indeed.
the main sponsor there, really.
Yeah,
and
well, you know me, I love my motorbikes, so sponsor a lot of guys. Unfortunately, Lee Johnson, who's one of my bezies and also a guy I've sponsored for a long time, got hurt, so unfortunately he's not here, but Davy Todd's still flying the Fonacab flag for me. But Dean, Peter and Michael, them guys are absolutely on it this year. Like, it's amazing to watch.
And the 3WHEELING boys,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
well,
smashing
Virtual-
records.
No, well, them virtual boys are just something else. Like, I'm not a massive fan of 3 wheels, but watching them, you just go, wow, wow, wow. Like,
Did you get on one?
I actually did have a couple of laps around Nuts Corner, which is a wee race track at home, with a guy years ago, and literally that was scary enough to go round there. I just would not like to think what that's like.
Sounds fun though. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to let you back to your drinks and your hospitality.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for speaking to me and just join me in a 3-wheeling.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Well.
Day's been really good. We just tried out a different engine today, and the twin, KTM twin, has gone brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just something totally different. Just felt before I quit racing, whenever that might be, that it was time to introduce something new to the class. The inevitable is coming, which is unfortunate. The 600 4-cylinder engine is ceasing production pretty much with every manufacturer, and it looks like the world is going this direction, you know. And I've thought about it for the last 3 years now and put it into practice 2 years ago. A year ago, the TT organisers accepted it as an acceptable alternative to a 600 to put in to the class, and I just thought, well, just run with it, do the thing. And you know, Dan and I have won a lot of TTs. We're not greedy. It's not about that. It's about class survival, and it's just our bit towards hopefully seeing the introduction of something fresh in that. I'm not on about taking over the bloody world with it or whatever. You know, it's not about. I've had great career out of riding 600s, and it's very sad to see that cease production, but things do last a lifetime, you know, a certain span of time, and we had exactly the same happen to us during the 80s with the TZ750 Yamaha, and we had 10 months notice given to us before the 1990 TT to say that the TZ750 engine was not eligible anymore. So like, there was a lot of investment there and a lot of everything just literally put to bed on us, and we were given 10 months back then to sort something out, and like Sidecar boys do, we did, and it eventually got momentum with the 4-cylinder 600 engine, and it's been a great 30 years, you know. But I truly believe it's time, you know, with the state of the way the markets are in the world with bike sales and things, that this is a decent introduction to run alongside the 600, and it's not about setting lap records and winning races, it's just class survival. And yeah, it's great to be competitive and all that, and this is surprisingly really good. I didn't know what to expect when we rode the thing, but it's better than I expected in a way. I say I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't think it would be quite as good as it is. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm really looking forward to the TT next year. You know, it's put a bit of fire in my belly, and it was, you know, I've been a long time at it, and it's hard to keep enthusiastic about things when, you know, you're just dumping money after money after money to try and keep competitive and stay at the front. And yeah, I just think this is a breath of fresh air for me personally, but I think more so for anybody wanting to start out in the sidecar world or keep riding because they love riding their bike. You know, there's a great alternative here in cost, and yeah, let's keep as many sidecars on the grid as we can. That's what it's all about. Yeah, it's different. It's a different riding technique. We're way down on RPM, so it's got a red line of 10,500, and but it produces decent horsepower in that area, but a lot more torque, which is exactly what a twin does. You know, it almost sounds like an old single, but it's very different to ride. So there's a lot of changes I've had to make to how I drive the damn thing, but it's nice. It's sedate, but fast. You know, it's got good acceleration, initial acceleration. Then it sort of starts to level out, and maybe it does lose a little tiny bit right at the very end, but it's marginal. And you know, we're going to go and test this thing on a long airfield and just see what ultimate top speed we can get out of it. But it does have a lot of torque, so it's helping it sustain that top speed. You know, KTM, they're a great company in that they like to produce things that are, as it says on fair and ready to race. I don't think this is a very tunable engine. I think when you take one apart and look what they've done, there's a lot been adopted from their MotoGP and their enduro machines, which are bulletproof. You know, there's so many good points about it, and the sump system. This engine is literally taken straight out of the road bike and plonked straight in the sidecar chassis. There's no internal components changed, no sump changes, nothing. We've put a set of race plugs in this engine and to get on track, and it's really, really good that there's something there that we can use to that extent. You know, it's for me, the days of porting cylinder heads, high compression pistons, different conrods, that's out the door. I don't want that personally. I don't like it. It's very taxing on the brain and the pocket, but look, it's just an alternative. That's all it is. And win or lose, I feel like I'm enjoying riding my bike more than I have done in donkey's years, and I just can't wait to ride the TT on it. I think it's going to have its plus points, and it's obviously its other side. You know, there's going to be fors and against, and that's great about sidecar racing. You know, you take this thing right back to the 60s, 70s and 80s, there was so much variety and difference in engines that made the class seriously interesting, and why not? You know, different sounds, like the Triumph Triple has a great sound about it. The four-cylinder Japanese engines do, but this has a distinct note as well, and I think a lot of people are looking forward to hearing that go down Bray Hill as much as anything.
Yeah, it's good to get back out on the bike. You know, it's good to get out for a spin around Dave anyway. Nice hot sunny day up here. It wouldn't be the most bikes on the track at all, but you know, it's getting out there, it's supporting this place, and it's giving us some miles on this thing as well. You know, it's totally different, this thing, so the more miles we get on it, the better we are. The new engine, yeah, the new engine's good. I really like it. The whole thing in the first place, when Dave come about saying, you know, we fancy getting this thing going, it's something new, it's something totally different. Like jumping back on the 600, I think we've probably ran most of the models of 600, and we've exhausted every sort of avenue, you know, in my eyes. So to jump on this, it's something radically different. It's interesting as well. It's every time we go out, and it's its own little goal. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, fitness side of things, I don't think I'm ever going to be fully fit to the extent I was, but you sort of just get on with things, you know. There's always a hurdle in the way and you just sort of get on with it. So yeah, I'll get there. It's just adapt and get on with it. Hoping we get a good run at this thing at the TT and see if we can get on. I'd like to have a real good crack on this thing, and I hope it gets in, you know, and they open the rules up a little bit better at short circuits and stuff like that, because we're quite limited at the minute. We can run it at club races and we can run it at Derby here, but I'm in TT, so if they open it up a little bit and let us in to other spots and sort of adapt it a little bit, yeah, I'll be up for that. Jumping in with Molly, there is no better sort of combination, to be fair, in my eyes. We just sort of we get on with it, we both know what we're at, and just sort of flow. You know, it's easy. It's like we both sort of know what each other's sort of thinking, that sort of way, and we just sort of bat off each other quite well. It's been with quite a lot of drivers, as you know, and yeah, it works well.
Oh, great! He's what can I say? You know, he's been round and has so much experience to bring to it as well. You know, between the two of us, we're clocking like 25 TT wins. You know, that I just said we're not greedy. We're not out there to set the track alight or anything with this bike. It's just to put our knowledge and experience into this thing and hopefully expand the track again, get more bikes on the grid. It would be great if the World and BSB teams would take a look at this and maybe introduce it just like they're having to in World Supersport and BSB Supersport. They're all having to make changes just to accommodate and get a decent grid. Yeah, of course, we've got another win in us, there's no question of that. Who knows if the bike has, I don't know, but I feel good about me riding. Dan's passenger as good as he was when he was bloody 21, you know. There's nothing changed there, we just have a lot of experience between us, and yeah, I've got a good feeling about this bike. It's extremely strong in areas that really will be very, very good on the TT course. You know, from Ballacrane right through to, I can honestly say, like going up all the way up the mountain, I can't see it having any downsides. And you know, the bodywork itself is so much smaller and compact. You know, it's 4 inches lower, the bodywork, and I'm managing to get in behind it. It's got to lend itself to helping the top speed come. So I'd recommend it seriously to anybody who wants to just try something different, or yeah, just even starting out. This is going to be a cheaper alternative, there's no question about that. And we run on a tight budget, just same as it. A lot of the lads, you know, we got great support from local guys, but they're all just working guys like us, and yeah, there's no frills with this lot here. It's just what you see is what you get, and we're just having a real good laugh riding this. It's really good fun.
I'm itching to get back out on the mountain, and you know, it's a passion of mine sort of thing. So I am itching to get back out. Everybody says I'm mad, obviously, because of injuries and stuff I had in the past, but yeah, we've all got to be mad at something, haven't we?
AJ, here we are in this very lovely hospitality. How have you been enjoying your day?
I'm having a great day, super day. And the sidecars look so impressive today.
Right, records getting broken left, right and centre, isn't it? And you've got perfect location.
Yeah, I've always got the perfect location.
Yeah, so as a manager, the general manager up at the Commerce Hotel, you had quite a busy couple of weeks, haven't you, so far, and still a lot to come as well.
Yeah, we look after most of the main sponsors, and let's just say they have a good time at the hotel.
Yeah.
Hopefully all our guests have a lovely time too.
Well, we were up there and some of your hospitality, and it was pretty special. Now, you're taking care of some of the monster guys, and what a huge group, a huge team that is, that they bring over of entertainers. Just a great team, a really good vibe, and great energy being brought to the hotel, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is the second year I've looked after them personally. From barbecues to champagne bars to you name it, they love to have a good time, and they just bring a real effervescent feeling to the hotel, which is probably not there all year round, but certainly when TT's on, it's certainly a great time to be at the hotel.
Well, listen, I'm going to let you get back to the boys and enjoy your day off.
Will do.
Thank you for speaking to
Not
us.
at all.
And
My pleasure.
join us in just doing a little three-wheeling if you don't mind. So three fingers.
3 fingers.
Yeah, there you go, three-wheeling. Thank you,
Take
AJ.
care.
Have a great time. So it's Dave Molyneux, everyone. Molly, this KTM has been sounding a beast around that course when I've been out and about listening to it. How is it feeling now?
It's not bad. We got the temperature pretty stable last night for the whole lap, which has been a problem getting to Ramsey and overheating and cooking over the mountain, really. But we did some modifications, bit of engineering, and it seems to be a lot better.
And it's great to be back. We've had 3 years away from it, to have you boys out there. How does it feel for you? It's been a huge gap, hasn't it, between the last time that you were out there on the course?
Yeah, it is. Same for everyone. It is a big layoff, and it takes time to get back into it. And I'm not like bleating off here, but we've the sidecar classes took it really in the neck this year. 4 laps practice. I think the most anybody's had is 6. 6 laps. There's not a lot to get your bike dialed in and yourself after such a long layoff, but yeah, we'll just have to crack on with it and be thankful we've got a race here.
Absolutely. And conditions wise, can I ask you, you've been around this course, I wonder if you can even remember how many laps you've actually done on this course. How is it feeling conditions wise out there? Because I hear that Sulby Straight is a bit of a tricky one.
It's super bumpy at the moment, but that's the nature of a public road, isn't it? We have a lot of HGV vehicles going about their daily job, and the road changes from one year to the next. It's never the same twice. So this year it feels particularly bumpy down there, but then in a lot of other places feel exceptionally good. So 6 one, half dozen the other.
Yeah. Well, listen, have a great one, Molly, and thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Enjoying your time as a passenger with Molly?
I'm loving it, yeah. Honestly, it's such an experience, and I'm learning so much off him all the time. It's brilliant.
All the best, thank you. Mr. Darrell Gibson, a 4th. That's not bad, is it?
That's really the best we could have hoped for there. The Birchells, Fountain Jev and Crow Boys are absolutely on fire. So to bring it home 4th in the first year of the KTM, that's just made up with that.
And how was it feeling?
It was hard work. From doing 110 to I think it was 113 on that first lap. All the passengers I've spoken to, they've said the difference after 110 each mile an hour is phenomenal, and yeah, I really felt it. It was everything just comes up here so much faster, and it was so much fun. Really.
Feeling those bumps a lot more?
Yeah, I kind of skate over them. It wasn't rougher, but it's how you chuck it into the corners, and you got no time for error. So it was brilliant. Yeah, it was good fun. Good fun.
Buzzing.
Yeah, but absolutely buzzing.
I
Yeah.
think you deserve a beer now.
I do. Yeah, I'm going to go grab one now.
Mr. Dave Molyneux, 4th with Daryl Gibson. That's not too bad, is it, Molly?
Oh, I'm delighted, absolutely delighted. Yeah.
And the KTM sounds amazing around there. How does it feel for you?
Well, it didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
It's one heck of a lump. It's a perfect engine for this class, and on a tight budget, it's great. And I want to thank all my sponsors, A&J, Rob Brew from CBG, Darryl Blake, and then of course Kell Properties and Carl Cox came in with a fantastic bit of support, and it's got us through the last 6 months, and we're able to develop this to a point where it's been a great introduction to the TD.
Superb, Molly. Thank you very much.
See them up here, Dave Molyneux and Daryl Gibson. Well done.
Michael Russell here.
Hello there.
Yeah.
You alright?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, how's the neck?
It's actually really stiff.
Oh.
Really stiff. The thing I didn't realise, when I took on this challenge, I genuinely didn't realise how physically demanding. These are worse than the solos. The solos you're gripping on with your legs, but the upper body's sort of not doing much. The sidecars, it's like the bottom half is splayed out and uncomfortable, and then you've got the actual bodywork and the fairings, the whole bike is giving you a battering. But then my neck, you know, like in that sort of position, it is hard work. So if anyone wants to take my slot, put my leverage on, please let me know. 3WHEELING fans know Michael now. Go from
that's it. Well,
3 wheels batter, and we had some video of you down in Southern, and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you've asked me this before. I couldn't give you a definitive answer, but sidecar around the TT is phenomenal. But I didn't realise how hard it is. The boys here, every single one of them, I did not appreciate how amazing they actually all are. Genuinely, it is. I take my hat off to them. I doff my cap. They are phenomenal people. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Good luck. Thanks for watching.
I'm Freddie Rubez. I'm passenger of Michael Russell. We are ready to fight.
Oh yeah, good. Is this your first time here for TT?
No, it's my third TT.
Oh.
My first time with Stella LeBlanc in 2016.
Yeah.
And after with Thierry Laforêt in 2018 and this year.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, it's exciting times. You happy enough?
Yeah.
You know, with
really
how you're doing well? Yeah, good.
Mike Russell, everyone. Only taken on every single class at the Alaman TT this year. How's that neck feeling?
Do you know what? It's not just the neck, it's everything, Hayley. I didn't realise how stupid an idea this was until we got here. And then, you know, when you have second thoughts, you're like, It's a bit of a bittersweet pill to swallow, you know, it's hard work. My leg's dead, my neck's really sore, my tricep and shoulders are really painful. So I'm hoping, I mean, this is the thing though, these are actually a lot more physical than I realised.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting in the bike and let the bike do the work. Jesus wept, no, it's really physical. So I'm just going to be fast and safe, and to be fair, if I can get a finish and people are out waving at us, I'm happy. And if we don't get a finish, we don't get a finish. I mean, these are temperamental. We've gone through 2 engines this week. We've had lots of issues. You know, so she's up running. Hopefully she's looking all right, and hopefully she'll go all right, you know, after the little issues we've had. So yeah, I mean, live and learn, Hayley, that's it. That's my motto.
And you've got the track knowledge, you've been doing many laps this week, so that's definitely going to help.
It does, but you have to retrain your brain, because every bike's different. You jump off the super bike onto the super twin, for instance, braking markers are different, peeling points are different, corner speeds are different, and then you get on this and it's another thing that's just completely different. So, you know, I've got Freddie on the side, I've got 3 extra foot, you know, so you have to retrain your brain. Braking markers are completely different, and that will take me a lap, I know it will. You know, my first lap, I just hope I don't hold anyone up and hope everyone has a safe run out there. But, you know, I just, you know, retrain my brain to just get into the mindset of the 3 wheels. And, you know, it's not by bottom of Bray Hill we'll be there. I think it's going to take me a little bit longer than I anticipate. But, you know, we blew an engine last night, warming it up and all that good stuff. So we've been up at, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning finishes. So we just, in my head, just want to finish now. You know, it's the challenge is to start every race. We're going to hopefully do that, but my ambition is to finish every race. So we're going to persevere. I know it's going to be painful. We did 2 laps the other day with Freddie, and unfortunately Freddie hurt his ribs, but it actually was a bit of a sort of godsend, because, you know, there were things that were aching with me. So three laps non-stop, you know, this is going to be hard, I know that. So we'll do what we can with what we've got.
And you're making history, mate.
To be fair, I'm never doing this again.
All the best, and try and enjoy it. Sorry to hear about your cramp. Tell us a bit more about that. I know you've just been filling me in a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was all the way around, was it?
Pretty much, unfortunately, yeah. We got off the Super Sport bike this morning, and we set off. You know, everything was all good. Bike warmed up, everything else. You know, and you sort of almost have to readjust your brain, everything. You know, we're still in solar levers. Unfortunately, our sidecar levers didn't turn up in time, so we're just trying to get into the bike and just try and get comfortable. 2 laps around here, that sort of race was okay. I think we only did about 103 or 104 mile an hour lap, but it was just that case of finishing, if I'm honest.
Just come back in with Mike Russell. How was it?
It's incredible, man. It's fast and safe, and we do a good race. It's really fantastic.
You finished the Isle of Man TT?
Yes, we are really happy. It's good, very good.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
3WHEELING.
The bike was on song-ish. You know, it wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but it was the cramp, unfortunately. You know, we were on the Super Sport bike, sort of in that sort of tuck position, and, you know, you're jockeying the bike all morning, and then we got finished on that, had a cup of tea, and sort of got my head ready for the sidecar race. We just got into that bike, and it's not the most comfortable bike. This is what I'm trying to figure out, and this because we're new to it. You know, I unfortunately sort of jumped in the Crowe's bike when I came across for a Derby meeting in March, and, you know, it's like an enclosed outfit. It's so well thought out. And that's what I love about the sidecars. Everything about them is unique. You know, each, like Nick has a different way of thinking how the bodywork should be to the Birchells, blah blah blah. You know, and that's what I think makes it so appealing. You know, whoever you talk to about 3WHEELING will have a different answer to a solution or to a problem, and the engineering behind it is brilliant. But anyway, I jumped in their bike, and I just thought, wow, this is actually what Sidecar should feel. I've never ridden anything else other than My Little Beast, and I love it, don't get me wrong, I'm slagging her right off, but she's brilliant. But we just, like, legs are splayed and everything else, and got in Ryan and Nick and Callum's, and I was like, oh Christ, is this what it should feel like? He was like, yeah. Well, I presume he was like, yeah, well, you know, that's how it should be. So I was like, well, no wonder you boys can go as fast as you can, because you know, you're sort of as one with the bike.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm just a spare passenger. Down Solby, genuinely, down Solby, I'm like, you know, the marshal's probably laughing his head off, because everyone else is coming through all nice and tucked in and everything else. I'm just like bouncing, because we've got our seat up quite high at the back as well, because we're so uncomfortable on the groin. So we're almost in like a solo position. So we've actually put like massive loads of padding in the back just to sort of raise us up a bit. So we're only in the seat by about that much at the top. So any bumps, which there are a few round here, we are genuinely sort of getting kicked in and out the seat and stuff. And you know, it was a genuinely emotional time, that race. We just wanted to finish. You know, hats off to Bruce and Kingy that came past. You know, and I'm sorry I held them up if I did and whatever else, but genuinely, like, it just following them was great. You know, we had a bit of an issue on the second lap as he sort of went down bottom of Bagara, and then he sort of just tapped before he went into the 13th, and I thought, is that tapping? Because we had spoke, you know, in broken French and English, we had spoken about if someone's coming up behind, squeeze, you know, and all that, trying to get, because at the end of the day, I want someone to come past safely, you know, I don't want them to lunge past me as such, for me and Freddie and for them as well. So we had this chat, and I said, you know, squeeze if they're coming past or want to come past, etc. And then tap if you want me to slow down, and tap, tap, tap if you want me to stop. So he sort of tapped, and I was thinking, right, I'll just back off a little bit. So we backed off and lost the tow with Andy and Bruce, which was a shame. We caught them up over the mountain and on the last bit, but it was just really, you know, I can't describe it. I mean, I've never broken down in tears, you know, other than speaking to the missus before the races and stuff, where it does get a bit emotional, because you never know if you're going to speak to her again, and the kiddies and stuff. That's, but I've never, you know, you finish a race, you're like, yeah, hats off, you know, that's brilliant.
12th as well, Jack.
Well, finish, you know, it's not the result we wanted. I was aiming for top 10, but it doesn't matter. Genuinely, it doesn't matter. There were obviously a few guys that broke down, so that's obviously why we're up the order a bit more. But honestly, hats off to everyone. I hope everyone had a safe run. I didn't see any incidents, so I'm presuming so. But you know, the guys are genuinely, that three-wheeling community, they're f***ing lunatics. Excuse my French. They are genuinely lovely people. So, and the spectators were great round the course. So that was really good to see. So, yeah, you know, thanks to Chris, the three-wheeling guys, everyone is yourself, obviously taking the time out to come and see us, and thanks for the coverage. It all helps. And we'll go again, I think, a super stock race this evening. So we've got hopefully an hour to get some electrolytes in us. Hydrate, that's it. And then get my physio and try and figure out this crampy bit.
Great. Well, I'll let you get on with that. Thank you for speaking to us, and well done.
You're welcome. Thanks very much. Thanks for your time.
Three-wheeling.
I can't do that. I can't do it. Oh,
you can, you got it.
There we go.
Mr. Michael Russell, the man making history here this year. How are you doing going into this race?
Like I said before, I'm shattered. No, it's all right. I'm eager to get out there. The wind was affecting the 600 a little bit, so you know, I don't know how it's going to affect the sidecars, if I'm honest. So it's all going to be a little bit new. We'll roll round. We'll have a safe, hopefully a safe, good finish. A little bit nervous, if I'm honest. We've just got to try and keep the cramp away in my legs.
Yep.
That is the big one. Concentrate on what's coming up next. You know, I mean, the good thing is, you know, we've just been out there, we've seen the course conditions. Windy corner was horrendous to get into. Hopefully, being a little bit lower on the sidecar, you might not be affected too much, and obviously we've got that little bit more of a sort of plant base on the floor, so we should be okay. But you know, it's a case of rolling around and have a safe, fast ride. I hope everyone has a great ride out there today. The sun's out, you know, and there's fans all over the place, so it's great to see. And senior race day, isn't it? So 2 more to go, and we can hopefully get that sort of challenge. Well, I'm saying it's 9 actually, isn't it? Because effectively it was, you know, we started the first race, which obviously got stopped. So fingers crossed we can say we've got the 9 race starts and hopefully race finishes. But you know, safe run to everyone. Good luck to the three-wheeling guys out there. They're all amazing people. Got a lot of time for everyone, and they've made time for me, which is great. So I have to say heartfelt thanks for all their support as well. Getting used to Sidecar, and they're all interested to see how the challenge is going, which is great, and asking how it's all going. And to be fair, what's that, 6 out of 6 officially, so you know, that's 6, brilliant. You know, I'm over the moon. So 2 more, seeing you later on the big bike, and then we can hopefully throw some champagne about the awning and enjoy the night.
In 20th place, we've got Michael Russell again and Freddie Lelouds. Well done, Michael. Well done.
So you guys, you know, that watch 3-wheeling a lot, you're gonna know about these 2 guys. You guys just had them on our show not too long ago, right? Remember we were talking about, you know, all the work and preparation you guys were doing to get here to the TT to qualify, right? So this is a nice, what they say, sequel to that now.
Definitely.
Because you're here.
We're here now.
We talked about it, now we're here.
It's real now.
Yeah.
Talked about it for long enough, haven't we? It's about 6 years we've been talking about it. So
yeah.
Finally got to set off down Braille on Monday night, wasn't it?
Well, we know you're going to do good. That's not a question. You're going to do good. You know, we know that. You know, but you know, just don't get too carried away. But Dad's on the bars.
Yeah.
You see, you're in safe hands.
I've got to follow him, haven't I? He's will have a lot of choice.
His mum's there.
Oh, his mum's there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you do with the first qualification?
Yeah, good. We haven't quite got 100 mile an hour yet.
Oh yeah.
But we were 99.2.
Yeah.
And I was deliberately going steady to learn the circuit. So tonight hopefully we'll be able to push on a little bit more and hopefully get a 100 mile an hour lap.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Build it up.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you get 100 mile and you just keep inching it up there, right?
Yeah,
because you guys want to come back and you want to do this again. You know, you want to keep progressing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
You can't just come once, can you?
Yeah. So that's great. Yeah.
We've got a good team with us as well. Which
good.
I mean, in our team there's 3 ex-TT racers.
Oh yeah.
So we get a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good feedback off them, and little tips and tricks.
That's good that you have your cousin here too.
Yeah.
I saw him the other day. I had a chat with him down at the. You know, I sponsored the pre-TT as well.
Yeah.
So we're down there. You know, and so that's good. We'll touch base with you guys and keep up the good work.
Yeah,
and,
you never know, we might qualify tonight. Fingers crossed.
Oh yeah, good.
You know, see how we go. See how we go.
Could be enough, huh?
Yeah, see how that sun fares.
Oh
if
yeah.
the sun's out, it's a bit dodgy in it through Union Mills and stuff. So if it stays behind the clouds, we'll be happy.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, when we did our 3 Wheels Matter, that we're gonna keep up with you guys during the races. We're doing it now, aren't we?
Yeah,
And see how you're progressing, and everything's going according to plan. wouldn't you say?
It's going better than planned. Better than planned,
Getting fastest newcomer driver was beyond our wildest dreams, and we just wanted to, we wanted to do 100 mile an hour, then we wanted to qualify, and then it would just get a finish.
Oh,
we didn't even realise we'd got that, did we?
No, that was a surprise when we got on stage last night.
I couldn't hear too well. There was so much going on. Did you? You know, I was kind of off to the side. Oh, that's congratulations then. We have to make sure everybody know about that. I'm glad you mentioned it. I didn't.
Yeah, well,
I couldn't.
I didn't believe it, so I thought I can't have heard right, and I started walking off stage, and they shouted me back to give me
that's
it.
great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, real
I didn't
surprise.
realize, you know.
Especially around the top, there's some top guys here, not top newcomers, isn't there? So
Oh yeah.
You know,
I tell you what.
about it.
I mean, you have some really ace ones. You got 4 or 5 pretty top guys, newcomers on here.
Well, at the end of the day, it's an endurance race, isn't it? It's a test of man and machine. You know, and
you got to finish.
You got to finish, haven't you? You got to be there at the end to count in the numbers, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, us to get 13th place. I know there was a lot of bikes dropped out, but you know we were there at the end, and
30 odd started, didn't they? So.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. Have you seen the speeds that people are going at?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, if that's what you have to do to win, they can have it.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're jacked up. I mean, it's right up the first 10, 15.
Yeah.
120's got to go this time, hasn't it?
Yeah. 100. Yeah, 120. Yeah,
but if the weather's like this, it'll go, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, 110's moving, 105's moving. I mean, we're looking at, and that would be top notch. Not that many years ago. You can see how fast the speeds have moved up here.
End of practice week, 34 competitors, and 30 had done over 100 mile an hour.
Oh yeah.
By mid practice week, end of practice week.
Yeah.
Before, if you were doing 100 mile an hour, you were well up there, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when the first year I came, you only had to do 92 miles an hour to qualify.
Oh yeah.
You know, now you've got to do the 100 mile an hour just to qualify. So yeah, things are moving on that fast, aren't they? I mean,
of the best,
a lot of it's down to the Birchells, isn't it? You know, they're testing these new things and they're working and.
Oh yeah,
you know, rest of the sport and moving things on out there.
Try to keep pushing
Molly as well, trying new things out.
Innovation.
He's done well. He's done good. You know, with that. Really, it's a prototype what he got there.
Yeah,
you know, Molly, and he got 4th. He's got a ways to go to the guys ahead of him. But that was still a tremendous. I was talking to him about that. That's a tremendous accomplishment. You know, to get that on his first go here.
Yeah, the 600s have been going round here for years now, and everyone's got somewhere to start, haven't they?
Yeah,
they're starting at day dot, isn't it? So it's not going to, you know. Dave usually get things, you know, near pretty much right straight away, doesn't he? But
you know,
it doesn't sound like he's far off.
Who knows what he'll do on Friday?
Oh yeah. Well, I was talking to Dave last night. We're in a crossing. We had a chat, and we were saying is that, well, you know, bear in mind too, you know, we had a short race, and race 1 that was a 2-lapper. You know, he's got 3. That could make a difference too.
Yeah.
But of course, then we had this shakedown lap he was looking forward to too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But it's exciting times. I guess this shakedown lap here, you guys, that was probably a good thing here for you. Now you get another practice lap in here.
We've just tested, run some new tyres in, ready for Friday, and
stretched a
new chain in, and we just tried some different gearing, which we found out doesn't work very well. So we'll go back to our other gearing now for Friday. So yeah, it's just been a good test lap really, which is what it's supposed to be.
Gives you the chance to try the things he wanted to try, but then in the race.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully it's been a good learning curve, and it's also we've got a dodgy sensor on the engine, and it's highlighted that as well, hasn't it?
Yeah,
so
we had no power.
We'll change that sensor over, and
that's good.
Hopefully,
no power, did we really?
No, everything will be right for Friday then. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
And we got exciting times with you guys because everybody's watching you as you continually progress.
We're having a lot of support.
The support's been fantastic. You thanks to yourselves and that, you know,
the promotion.
people getting to know who we are now. And
The amount of people that come around the tent and know what's going on. Though they've been following us, we don't know them. For us, we just come and ride the bike. We don't expect anything like that.
Even people walking around in our shirts that we don't know.
It's
brilliant.
Well, that's cool. Well, I mean, you guys, everyone wants to follow you. That's what it is. But the story has to get out there. The racing comes, and then you have to have the stories and the personalities involved. We're pushing it hard here at 3WHEELING. You guys are good ambassadors, and
we're definitely getting through them stickers, Chris.
Getting the
far
stickers
off another pack.
I mean, end of the day, when we come over that line, as long as we're smiling, that's
Well, it was good.
We're not going to win it.
Got in there because I know you're tired now too. After that, you need to calm down a bit. You're entirely, your whole system is focused on what you're doing. Even though
100%.
you know what I mean. There's nothing.
110%.
That's it.
You've got to be absolute. There's so many little bumps and things in the road. If the outfit twitches, anything like that, you've got to be there. Boom, straight away. Absolutely. You've got to give it everything every time you go out. No doubt.
Fantastic circuit, though, isn't it?
Well, it's the only thing. It's the greatest motorsport event in the world. There's no doubt about it.
To be part of it is something special, isn't it?
Well, something that you guys will remember all the time. And you can tell your little girl there, right? You're gonna have you'll have grandkids and stuff too. You can tell them about it. You can show them your videos, huh?
I've got 5 already.
I know this guy. He's got loads. He's
Every time I turn around, there's another.
The next phase of the Chandler dynasty are already.
That's good
in
for
progress.
you. That's good for you.
They all love
good
the sport.
stories. Good stories. Good family stories, you guys. All right, guys. Well, thanks
Brilliant.
a lot. I'll let you go.
Yeah.
You
Cheers,
guys, you know what to do next.
We know the score.
Yeah, we know what to do. See, these are
Sean Chandler and Ben Chandler.
Here's one of my old friends, and you're on camera already. You didn't even know I got him, man. I got him. Yeah, one of my good old buddies here, Dan Sale, and passenger and a heck of a good solo rider too. He has captions. He goes both ways here. I'm in and out. Right? So, but he had that really bad injury, and that's been a few years now.
It's been a few years out now, but try to put it behind us and get going again. Just keep moving, don't you?
Because everybody out there, 3WHEELING followers, they know Dan from the movie, huh? That was a good one, huh? Did you enjoy that? That was a crazy year too, wasn't it?
That was a good year.
So how you doing now? What's happening now with you here?
I just rocked up really today. I got a phone call when I was at work and said you better come up and get on this bike.
So
I've only really done one lap. So just finding my feet again. It's been like 4 or 5 years. Not longer, maybe. Probably like 5 or 6 years since I last had to go on one of these. So
Oh, good. And so with John, are you?
We'll find it. I'm with John.
I heard something. I heard that through the grapevine. I said, that's big news because you did race with John and you did get a podium finish with John.
Yeah, that's right. It was a few years back there now. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have another go at it.
Well, you got 8. You want the number 9, don't you? For TT wins here. It would be good. You want to, So that's good. I still had to get together with you. We're really moving here with 3WHEELING, right? We need to get you on my show, my podcast, 3 Wheels Matter. And I'd also go up there and see your mom at Sobey Glen Hotel. So I put it a plug for her, huh?
I know.
Rosie, iconic hotel. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, Dan. Well, I'll let you go, and we'll keep in contact here as we go. Yeah, he's a good mate. This guy. He's a good guy. All right, guy. Remember this. Remember this. He's a pro at this.
I am a pro at it.
Remember that. Yeah. There we go.
John Holden, we're going to miss seeing you out there, but it's great to have you here on the paddock.
Yeah, I won't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. All my friends are here. So, yeah, it's good. I was just saying to Steve, when I first came here in 1988, there was 103 sidecars, and I was number 99.
Wow.
And I finished 4th.
Amazing.
And then since then, we've been there or thereabouts, you know what I mean? So, less of a breakdown or whatever. So I've had a good run, you know, I'm not singing my own praises. The last 12 starts, we've had 12 podiums, so we're going to come to an end at some point, so I'll take this rather than crashing or something daft or blowing engines up. So, but I would have loved to be on that line and setting off and doing what I do.
Well, you're here with your friends, aren't you? And you're here in the paddock, and what a great community it is in the sidecar paddock.
Oh yeah, you can go to anybody in here and say, have you got? And you'll get. Do you know what I mean? There's nobody... Well, very few who wouldn't give you what you want, you know what I mean, and help you. So, yeah, fantastic lot of people.
John, thank you for talking to us. 3-wheeling, guys. Yeah, have a great one. Thank you.
And Carla came over and he went, hang on, I've got a lollipop. And for 3 laps he's had a lollipop stuck down his leg. Alan. Alan. And he said, went down on one knee and he said, I haven't got a ring, but I can give you a lollipop. And she was like, crying her eyes out. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Okay, what are you going to do then?
Oh. So, should we grab the Crow Boys?
Yeah, well, okay, we'll get them. We might as well
yeah?
get them moving on there. We'll count. We'll do the countdown. Yeah, come on, guys. We get you guys in.
Happily.
How many minutes we got?
That food smells amazing.
Doesn't it smell good?
No, we don't eat on it.
Let me come round to you. Gents, wow, congratulations. So happy to see you on the podium. You bloody deserve it. Callum, how was it for you?
It was alright, you know, to be fair, but there was one place on the circuit where every single lap I thought, oh my god. It was May Hill. I don't know what it was doing, because there was a big bump in May Hill, and every time it would like push on the pelvis. And I thought, oh god, and then I'd think I've got to do that for another lap and another lap. But to be fair, fitness was great, if you know what I mean. It was the best it's ever been. It was so nice to actually do 3 laps around here, because we haven't done it since 2019. But Ryan rode brilliant, and it wasn't RTT. It's been against us all 2 weeks, and we've just got to come back next year stronger, don't we? Yeah.
Great to finish 3rd and on the podium.
Oh, you couldn't ask for anything else, you know. Second place is better, first is better, but even to get 3rd out of the week we've had, you know, we were nearly packing up on the Monday, Tuesday, you know, after we had our incident. The medical team nearly didn't pass Callum because of his injuries and stuff, but
put on a brave face.
Yeah, put on a good brave face, passed his medical, and away we went, and steady away and started building speed up again, because like I was saying to Callum on the way home the other night, you know, when you do that sort of thing, like rub somebody up the wall and injure them like that, and especially for your brother to turn around and see him lying on the floor in agony and he can't move, it does knock you. You know, something so little. It's not like we had a big crash. It was just you turn around, your brother's lying on the floor and he's thinking, it knocks your confidence. So it takes a while to get back into it, and you know, it was only yesterday where I felt myself getting back into it a little bit, and then today. So you know, we've been riding around. When we got out on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, you know, we were just riding around really, trying to build confidence back up, and it was only yesterday on the shakedown where I thought, right, we're starting to get back into it now. So
it was nice to get into the 118 bracket though again.
Yeah, it was definitely nice to get back into the 118s. You know, we were 0.2 of a mile an hour off our personal best, so we're not going in the wrong direction now, we're going in the right direction now. So.
Mega. Well, listen, gents, congratulations. Freewheeling, go and celebrate.
I can't do it.
I know,
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for chatting to us. Take care.
Where is everyone gone? Where do I go here?
Let him go.
Gents, congratulations. Wow, look at that lap time, Jevon.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Good lap.
Yeah, not bad. It's been, it looked like it was a bit of a challenging beginning of the fortnight. 10 days really for you guys. So it was great to see that time come in and great to see you guys back on the podium. How's it feeling? 100-year anniversary of the Sidecars being at TT and finishing on podium twice.
Yeah, it's really good. Shame we want the top step, but 120 is a bonus in it, so we pushed hard, so it was good. We enjoyed it.
And you've got to show your helmet here. Charlie Who's just showing. This is a new baby's handprint. How stunning is that? Beautiful.
It's a traumatic time now.
Yeah.
It's traumatic getting that on.
Oh,
yeah, just he puts his hand on it and then he scrunched it up, and I was like, oh Jesus. Tried about 10 times to get it right.
Gorgeous, love it. Pete, congratulations. Lots of celebrations going on in the family now.
There will be. Didn't quite go to this year's game plan in terms of where we finished, but yeah, in terms of speeds, it's you know, we'd have never expected to do the 120 mile an hour lap. But having said that, you know, we never really set ourselves a limit, do we? The sky's the limit, really. So yeah, no, it was good. It was good to get a 120 lap on the last one, and everything felt good. And the guys have done, you know, the guys in the team have just been amazing this week, working hard, getting everything ready for us, and allowing me and Jev time to go and think about what we need to do. And yeah, they just got stuck in. So no, thanks to all of them.
Jack, it was phenomenal watching them, wasn't it?
Oh, it was absolutely magnificent. We joined with two of the only 4 people ever to go over 120 mile an hour on a TT. That's just unbelievable, that, isn't it? So obviously this fortnight's coming to an end for you two. But what's going to happen when we get back? And are we going well in the British?
Yeah, we're still running well. I think we're leading the British Championship at the minute, but brother Al's pushing us hard. So you know, and he's you know, made up to see him get a finish today. You know, so that was again icing on the cake, just to see him come over the line, and Colin Smith, who was on with him. What a job he's done. You know, he really didn't anticipate the ride he was going to get, and bless him, he's jumped on, ungone in there with Al, and him and Al have done amazing. You know, to get over the line. So that hopefully that'll roll nicely. Al will have a little bit of thing in his step, bit of jump in his step to come back at us at the British Championship, and then of course we're going to come back for the Southern 100. Yeah. You know, I love doing that one. And
so will we see you there this year?
You'll definitely see us there. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Is that going to be in the bag as well, just like you've done this one?
It definitely won't be in the bag. You know, we don't take anything lightly. You know, we're not daft. We know there's some really good lads we're racing against. You know, like Tim and Ryan and Callum, and you know, they're all well capable of beating us. And so yeah, we always come into it professionally and just make sure we maximise on everything, and we're.
Yeah. And looking long term, then when we come back, will we be here next year again? Do you think? I mean, we got some speeds going this far, so are we going to see Pete do 121, 122 next year?
Well, that's what we're going to aim for. We always aim to come back and do 1 mile an hour faster. So this year it was trying at least do consistent 119s, but you know, we managed to push it and do a 120. So next year's got to be 121, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely super. And how are you, Jevon? Are you be celebrating for the rest of rest of the week, really, won't you?
Yeah, that's it. I'll be drinking till the rest of the week now. I'm allowed to drink now. I can have to. Yeah, nursing all my bruises.
Oh, fantastic, man. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
One more to do, but you guys can.
I'm jealous now. Yeah,
Yeah. Chris, do you want to get in on this?
No.
We'll be as quick as we can with you. Thank you so much for waiting around. Yeah.
Go for it.
Congratulations, guys. Wow, what a phenomenal TT. 100 years of the sidecars, and you boys smashed it. Thank you for entertaining us. How are you feeling, Ben?
Oh, amazing. To do 120 lap at 100 years of TT, and such a great TT we're having, you know, with the weather and the fans and everything else. Superb. And to come away with 2 wins, mega.
And Tom, wow, congratulations on the 2-lap records. And got a little bit of a few trophies to add to the mix. How are we feeling about moving into following the TT now? What you guys are going to be up to? You're going to be getting a few pints in here tonight, maybe?
Just live for this moment, really. I mean, this doesn't happen every day, does it? So just enjoy the next couple of days. We've got a bit of time off at TT and doing a bit of work for Paul Phillips and his team.
No, we're
so
just going to photo.
enjoy some racing and chat to some fans and just soak it in a bit, really. You know, it's Wednesday and we've got till Saturday, so yeah, we're going to enjoy it. And then we tighten his belts and go back to World Championship duties. We'll go to Spa next weekend, so we're looking forward to that.
Perfect, guys. Enjoy your beers tonight. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, can we get a photo, you guys? Yeah. Well, come on, guys. It's a group. Come on. We're just a photo. Come on, just a photo, guys. Can we get a photo? Come on, we're just a quick photo. Trying to get it. Yeah. We get a quick photo here of everybody. All right. Yeah. Okay. You guys over there. Yeah. I'll stand here, I'll stand here at Callum. Why you get a photo? Yeah. Oh, we got to do the 3-wheeling sign. That's this is an advertisement for 3-wheeling we got here. All right, guys.
We're halfway there. Yeah, halfway there.
All right, that's it. That's all. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Finish uni. Off. Well, off, but not off. Working. Yeah, no, I was on. 20 seconds. I saw Andy's or got his thing past. Yeah. Yeah. What's it say? Make sure it's locked.
Yeah. What are we saying on her? Or
You guys decide what you want to do. I'm going to have a Guinness. That's what I'm going to do.
That sounds
I'm going to go in there. I'm just going to hang around here now. If anybody wants to.
The thing is, are you willing to go live again at any point because we can grab the mic off you?
No, I don't need to. No, I'm backing off here. Yeah, you guys can.
Do you want us to go live again from the fun part to close it off?
Yeah,
Do
you
want
guys
us to
go
go
ahead.
back to where we started it?
I think so. Do that to close it off. I think
Yeah,
they're kind of pushing us here. But I think we got everything we wanted done here. It was good enough as
You alright, guys? How are you? Was it good? Did you have a good time? Oh, yeah, do it. Yeah.
We'll take it easy. I'm putting you two together up across. Do some work.
Oh yeah.
The sidecar revival is the one. We got to do that. You two do it.
I mean, we're racing this.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about this the other day to someone that said, "Oh yeah, but you're the dick racing in it, so we need to figure out how we can balance your racing and then do that."
You know, taxi ride.
I'll let you two go after it on that one. It's a good, they got everything there at that sidecar revival.
Yeah.
And it'll give a lot of variety.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot done. A couple of days, I think.
Well, the revival, So the practice on the Friday and then Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
That's something we have to do.
Went to Jackson, I've got here. John Jackson. We'll go and sign off.
Okay. All right.
See you later then.
Yeah. We're pretty much. We have the parade lap thing on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
The centennial. I keep saying centennial.
Centenary.
Centenary. I can't say that. It's a good word.
It's the same.
I know. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same. It's just American word.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, so we have that. We have to sort out exactly where we're going to the filming end of it.
I'm not killing the spot in September. I started in 5 minutes. Quite away.
Yeah.
I see Yvonne.
Yvonne Taylor. Yeah. I was in the set. I got a list. I was putting it.
Because she was from the Jacques Weldon Grove, and she was asking me, do we have anywhere we can exhibit them? We're exhibiting what they were into. I never even seen it.
She went home on Sunday and then she's gone home now.
Oh, okay.
Hungry. Jesus.
It's very, it's not going to be a couple of months ago, it's going to be a bit longer than that, but it could be less. Could be a lot worse, couldn't it? I've seen the crash itself, very similar to what you did in the banks. Yeah, well, I was looking at it, you'll have to learn a lesson at some point. You'll get it right next time, and hopefully maybe back at the end of the year or leave it for next year. See how we go, see how next sort of like 3-4 weeks time, that'll give us a bit of a clue to how long it's going to be. I think, at this point it's too early, I need another scanner for me, because that could be damaged there yet, so I think we've got that's alright, but yeah, see how it goes in this few weeks. Nice to see you here, but you're good. You've enjoyed the race today, thanks very much. You're going to get back to field to fight. Don Herbison had jumped on that for the Dapperback racing team. That was one of the changes. Going to speak to Brian McCormack. Now, where was Brian in this race? Let's have a little look. 15th place if we can, just very quickly. Brian, 15th in the first run. How did it go on today?
Yeah, lost 4 stones in, so we're quite happy. No, I wish. No, it was easy, to be honest. It was good. I've a lot of traffic to do in down to 26, so it's not easy to pass around here safely, so just take a moment. But no, it's easy. I haven't done much on the little bikes here. And then last night twins broke my heart. I was P7 or P8 in my pit board, and I don't think that little thing likes me. It's like crying out for help.
So what are you going to aim for? Obviously, getting a little bit warmer now, not as warm as one was the other day. Was that really tough on your body?
No, I'm finding my body's quite good. I work hard to get ready for this, so I'm not struggling that way at all. It's just, actually, if I had 2 elbows in each arm and 2 shoulders on each side, I'd be okay. I might be able to bend around the bike a bit, but it's, no, I'm hopefully a total top 10.
Thanks very much, Brian. Good talking. Gracias. Brian McCormack there, good chat and bet. Is it Martin Morris?
I am with Martin, yeah. How are you feeling? It's getting a little bit warmer now, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just literally changed to his after visor and it's all got a little bit warmer. I thought it was going to be a bit chilly like on the warm-up lap, but now it looks like it's going to turn out nice.
So, how are you feeling after the race, whenever that was? Saturday, Sunday, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Saturday I started slow. I was a couple of miles an hour down on a few people I wanted to be around, but the last lap was quick. The warm-up lap this morning was 2 miles an hour quicker than I went on the opening lap of the race. So I'm still learning massively. So I just need to try and build into everything and just stay going quicker every time you go out.
It's terms of conditions though, and the people around the course, they're all cheering you on. That must be quite something.
Yeah, you do see people everywhere, and you can pick people out, but you've got to try and concentrate on other things as well, haven't you?
Have you got any pitfalls out?
No. Just it would make a difference, to be honest. You go in as fast as you can to feel comfortable in the conditions. So if I saw a pitfall, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't be chasing anyway. I'm riding. The top boys might be managing something or chasing something down, but not at this stage of my TT. It's not worth it.
So if you were to put into work what it is that brings you here to the TT, all that blood, sweat and tears and all the money that goes into it, what is it that makes it for you?
Well, have you watched it? Tooting around the road as fast as you can, you're put away from a wall and people and you're doing 150 miles an hour. It's amazing, really. So, we're just blessed we get to do it.
Well, Martin Morris, thank you so much for talking to us. The best of luck today.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little look with Martin. Where did he finish in the race the other day? Go over the page ago. I'm trying to find him in my list. Yeah, he was 34th in the race the other day, so good performance there. And now, Jen, him and Davey Wavy, Dave Houston, and a lot of the guys, lower order riders, they are privateers. They are the people that make the TT tick on it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's these guys, aren't they, that put all their time and effort into getting their bikes here and all their money, and at the same time, they filled their year leading up to this, so to be here on the grid.
Tension paddock, down to the full sidecar crews. You can now collect your machines from Park Burn. We also remind you, could you please return the GPS trackers to the racetrack. Control out.
Sun starting to come out here at the Park Permit here at the TT Grandstand ahead of the Monster Energy Supersport TT Race 2. A little bit more heat coming in now. I'm pretty sure these Supersport boys and girls, boys now only should I say, would only want it to be a little bit cooler to make these 600 sing a bit more.
Well, here we are, lucky us. We're upstairs in McGuinness. So where we poured the pint is just beneath us. So we've come upstairs now. So we can show you just behind us. You can see the fan park stage. So that box there, that black shipping container is the balcony that Jack and I started this live on. And then if you see the stage in front, that's where the 1, 2, 3 boys, who we just chatted to, are doing their roundup chat with Chris Pritchard. And then I'm sure they'll be having some celebrations afterwards. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I think it's very much deserved there. What a race that was today. So, no, we had another lap record broken today. Birch was doing 120.6, but also in second place, you can't take any credit away from him. Pete Found's breaking that 120 mile an hour barrier. That is unbelievable. There's only 4 people on this planet that have gone round this track on a sidecar that are over 120 mile an hour. And we were just speaking to them before. That's incredible.
And Pete, they had some issues, didn't they? They did have some. I remember speaking to even Des, and Des was like, "Oh, I'm not too sure what they're going to be able to achieve." Even Pete was saying, really, the 119 is what they came here to do. So the 120, 2 podiums, 100 years at the sidecars at TT. I mean, hello, it's not a bad thing to walk away with, is it? Not a bad few accolades to walk away with.
No, that's a canny do that for everybody there. Yeah, like you say, 2 seconds for the Founders, a load of 119s, consistent 119s throughout the whole week, and then that 120 lap just to put the cherry on top, the icing on the cake, isn't it? Eh? And then 100, as you say, 100 years of sidecars at the TT. What better to go with? 2 lap records being smashed. Local Manx lads on the podium. We had the Crow Boys finishing 3rd there. It's just a perfect end to a perfect 10 days, yeah.
Well, for this Manx lady to be here with this as part of the celebration centenary, it's pretty special. And to be here part of the lap record being made as well. I remember the first TT I ever worked on, I don't even know, 2007, a long time ago, and that's when the 130 was broke with John McGuinness. So it felt such a special thing to be a part of that, and then to finally see the Crow Boys get on the podium, but also see so many of those other guys, those other teams, those other outfits finish. And they came here and all they did want to do was finish, and they did that, and it's just superb to see, isn't it?
Definitely is. I mean, Derek Lynch and Andrew McDonald, they finished, I think, about 16th, 15th, 16th, with an incredible time of 105 mile an hour laps. They are brand new to the circuit. They're fairly fresh to Formula 2 sidecar racing as well. They've only been racing a short bike for about a year now. So I'm unbelievably impressed with them. They are outstanding this year. I'm sure they've got much more to see from them in the near future. And a lot of the other teams as well, they've had few issues through the week, but they've got 2 finishes under the belt. What more can you ask for on a place like this?
But we unfortunately did have a few retirements, didn't we? So you were writing a few of them on your
Yeah, I
own.
was. Yeah, I've got my little notes here. But no, so we had about 6 in the end. Didn't quite finish the race. Craig Melvin and Christian, they didn't even make it past Braddon Bridge on the first lap, unfortunately. Then we had Darryl Gibson pulling out at Begaro, Conrad Harrison and Andrew Winkle. They didn't manage to complete a lap today. We also had Mon Newport at the end of Thulby, and then Dan Knight and Ben Hughes. They unfortunately got 2 laps at the end, and then they had gearbox issues. So, but
Michael, Jack Russell and Vicky Cook, they didn't make it, did they? Where did they go out?
I'm not too sure. I think they got 2 laps under the belt, and I think they didn't have any problem until the 3rd lap. But still, it's just a place. It's just this place, isn't it? You can never tell what's going to happen around here.
But they did, like we spoke to Rick Long earlier. Vicky was so emotional on Saturday when she managed to she'd never done 3 laps here before, so she did it on Saturday. She might not have done it today, but it's still a huge achievement what they've done here.
It's absolutely magnificent. It's really marvellous what they've done. Vicky Cook, 1 finish under her belt, and the 2nd pretty much nearly finished, let's face it. And then Mike Russell, he's doing everything that he is this year. Yeah, that is unbelievable.
Just 10 races.
Just 10 races,
yeah,
as you do.
Great. Well, listen, Jack, it's been a pleasure having you with us. I think that we've got the parade lap on Saturday that we're going to be going live with, so keep an eye on that on our YouTube. We'll be putting the notifications out for that very soon. But yeah, we'll have... I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more of this guy on 3WHEELING. What do you think? It's been a pleasure. Great knowledge, great energy to have it in the team, and we've had a lot of fun. It's been great.
All mine, honestly. I've absolutely loved my time. Thank you so much for letting us be part of it.
Welcome to the 3WHEELING family.
Thank you.
3WHEELING, by the sport, for the sport.